Wait, can you talk to the representative from Nigeria? I think that's important.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, Jeroen van der Veer. Hi, what's your name?
From Nigeria, come from the Delta.
Yeah, from the Niger Delta.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And just a few weeks ago, we learned that Shell is no longer committed to ending flaring by 2008. Yeah, and we are wondering why that is the case, and we don't see any real commitment on the part of Shell or the government to address the problem of gas flaring in Nigeria.
Oh, my goodness. We have already invested billions to reduce the gas flaring. I will mention in my opening speech that we, by far the largest part of the gas flaring will be reduced by the end of 2008. But we are not sure that it will be all flares out by the end of 2008.
The reality that we
work
have,
very hard on that. I disagree with that.
This figures about billions being spent, it's difficult to understand because the reality is that gas flaring is increasing. There is more gas flares than before. Because what the discussion is that Shell,
believe strongly that our health have been compromised by the flaring, the method of flaring, the incomplete combustion of the gases, and the flaring, horizontal flaring close to human habitation. It is not acceptable. And I do believe that even Shell knows that they are gassing the community. And no company in this world should be allowed to gas its community.
This Nigerian situation raises a set of fundamentally important issues about the role of companies in society and the role of governments in regulating the impact of companies on society and the environment. And in this case, we've seen an utter failure of the Nigerian authorities to bring the Shell Corporation anything like into line with principles of sustainability.
Our refinery is very, very old. It was commissioned in 1963, and we have a problem with leaking pipelines, and Shell does not want to replace the pipelines. All they do is they repair them when the problem occurs, and we asking them to replace, not repair. We have a problem with cancer of the blood, which is commonly called leukemia. And we have a cluster in the South Durban community where I live, where the incidence of this kind of cancer is 24 times higher than the national average. And people on every block are affected in the area. It's very widespread, and it's obviously related to the emissions.
Wherever Shell operates, they create a loyalty in the community for their industries. They make donations to our churches, they make donations to our schools, and even though these people know that sometimes they may dump stuff into the air that is not good, but many of them do not know how dangerous these chemicals really are. So they accept the money because they are poor. And this is what they do, not only in Port Arthur, Texas, but Louisiana, in Nigeria, all over the world, wherever Shell operates. They are masters at creating an illusion for their shareholders and for the people here in Holland.
I think we have a good answer for you, because the basic answer is we feel that we really make progress now.
The Shell Corporation is like a big octopus. They have their hands in every business in our community. And if they do not like something that someone is saying, many people are intimidated and afraid that Shell can make them lose their jobs. So they keep quiet. But I am not afraid, neither are my comrades, so we take a stand against Shell any day of the week.
Chemical plant and Shell refinery. We lived sandwiched between two plants. So we had it coming from both sides. I'm a teacher. I teach preschool. I have to pay for every time I go to the doctor. I have to pay for every time I buy an inhaler. I have to pay for any time I need cough medicine. Anything that concerns me for my physical needs, I am responsible, not Shell. So I would really appreciate it very much if they would get a heart and become the good neighbors that they claim to be. You know what they told us? Let me show you how rotten they are. When we were negotiating to leave out of Norco, they told us if we brought up health issues, they would not negotiate with us. What is that saying? You know you're guilty of this and you don't want it to be brought up. You don't want to take responsibility. You need to be corporately responsible for the mess you made.
Shell is implementing a huge oil and gas project on Sakhalin Island. It's a mega project, which $20 billion US project, and largest liquid natural gas plant around the world on the southern part of Ireland. Shell is going to build 2 offshore oil and gas platforms. There will be undersea pipelines to shore, very close to only known feeding ground of western grey whale population near the east coast of Sakhalin Island. And it's a big danger that the whales can completely disappear. .800 kilometers onshore oil and gas pipelines. Treatments 800 spawning rivers, 800 salmon spawning rivers, and salmon is a key fish resource for our economy, and it's also a very important part of our lifestyle. Some Russian government officials get some profit from the project. And the production sharing agreement was negotiated without any participation of any local people or even their representatives in the parliament. The agreement has so bad conditions, and nobody believed that it was possible to sign such bad agreement without corruption.